Hey guys, it's Emily, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. I'm really excited to give you some tips on living your passion and your purpose and kind of rediscovering your passion. First, I want to tell you a little bit about me just so we can get to know each other a little bit more. And I do want to just start off by saying, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I may fix my hair or itch my face or adjust how I'm sitting if my legs get tired. I am not someone that's gonna sit here and redo this video 1,000 times and take out all the outtakes, because I think it's really important that we have this real and honest relationship with each other and get over that we're not perfect people. So I'll just get that out there in the open, because I probably will cough or get a drink or something, and I just want you to know that I am going to be as real, honest, and open as they come. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me and I will give you my honest answer. But first, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about passion and purpose, because I really think this video today could change your life. And that's it sounds absurd, but I truly honestly believe that. And I really want you guys to take a chance to watch this video when you're not super preoccupied. Sit down and watch this and really think and really listen, because I bet you guys that this is gonna light a fire inside of you like it has for me. And I really just think maybe a lot of us and maybe a lot of you have been dreaming a little bit too small, and we need to allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to dream again, because you may have this passion inside of you that has just kind of been shut off or shut the door on for a little bit. And I really want you guys to open up, dream big tonight or today, whenever you're listening to this, as you're watching this, and really just open up your ears and your mind for how these tips can affect your life. Because I think deep down in every single one of us, we are here for a reason, and we all have this passion and purpose inside of us that we are meant to give out to the rest of the world. You and I are placed here together today for a reason. I think everything happens for a reason in life, and maybe this could just be one for you. So you see, guys, when I was actually born 3.5 months early. I weighed 2 pounds and I was not supposed to live. Back in the day when I was born, there were not the medical doctors and staff and technologies that they have today. And if I did live, I was probably not going to live a normal, healthy life. Thank goodness here I am. I do not have any long-lasting effects from that. And because of that, I've always felt like I should be giving back somehow. God kept me on this earth for a reason, and I didn't pass away when I was a baby. And even though I don't remember being in the hospital, I don't remember living my first few months in the hospital, just knowing that, I've always had this deep down feeling that I was meant for more, and I wasn't quite sure of how to give that. So growing up, I lived a pretty normal childhood. I have a great family. Family, relationships, friendships are the most important things in my life. Family, time, relationships, memories, experiences, not so much things, not materialistic things, but really having those deep relationships with my family. So I was very fortunate to grow up close to my family. I grew up in Pennsylvania on the east coast of the US, and I was just always very close with my family. Growing up, my dad was very successful in business, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. So growing up, I kind of always got to see both sides. I saw my dad have a successful business career, but then at the same time, I had my mom home with me for most of my childhood, and that kind of led me as an adult to want both. I wanted the best of both worlds. But that's kind of hard and kind of unrealistic in today's world, right? You need to make an income, and it's hard to have a business and that stay-at-home flexibility. And I just kind of had to put one of those dreams on the back burner because I just didn't think it was realistic. So growing up, I was involved in a lot of sports. I danced for 14 years, competitively for 7, and then I ran high school cross country and track and college cross country and track competitively. So I have always had a love for sports, a love for being on teams, just a love for fitness and health in general. Now, I'm not gonna say I was always the healthiest, but that is for another time. I really just wanna talk to you guys about passion and purpose today and more of the career side. But trust me, I could tell you all about my nutrition and how I ate ice cream for breakfast for a whole summer once. So first of all, know that we're not all perfect and we don't all have nutrition experience and we're not all the best in the nutrition field. But as I grew up, I just had that passion for health and fitness and sports. But as I started figuring out what I wanted to go to college for, everyone kind of said, Emily, don't be a personal trainer because they don't make any money. And I had this passion for fitness, and I thought it would be really great to make a career out of it. But I've heard they don't make any money, they live in the gyms, they're at the gyms from like 5 a.m. to 9 or 10 p.m., which is very true here. And so I kind of put that dream on the back burner as well. So I kept going through life. I went to college at Penn State, and I went to get my degree in food science. Food science is not nutrition, it's more like the making of food products, the quality, the safety, and all of that. And I kind of just chose it because honestly I didn't know what else to choose. I wasn't someone that went into college with this like dream career or anything and like thought everything was gonna be perfect. No, I actually struggled in college for a while, especially that first year. I went through a good bit of anxiety and depression and just not really feeling right because everyone else was loving their major, loving like, oh, I'm just meant to be a teacher, I'm meant to do this, I'm meant to do that. And here I was, like, I knew I liked math and science and I liked to eat, so I went for food science, but I just kind of felt left out of that whole thing, and I was just like, but I'm not in love with my major. But I tried to convince myself to be, because that's what you do, right? You go to school, you get good grades. I was still in sports, I was vice president of our cross country team, and I was just trying to follow this path that I thought I had to follow. So honestly though, I was the girl back in her dorm room, Google searching like, what should my career be, and what should I do with for the rest of my life, and like quizzes on what would your perfect career be, and everything that came up, I was just trying to like rationalize in my head, like, yep, Emily, this one's okay, this is good enough. But really deep down, I was not finding that perfect career. So fast forward then, I graduated college with honors. I ended up making a great group of friends in cross country, and I took that next step and I got a job in Arkansas. So I moved halfway across the country, and let me tell you guys, I have always been a homebody, so moving away from my family was very hard. But I moved with my boyfriend Tyler. We've been together for 7 years now. You'll see him in a ton of my videos. And we moved halfway across the country and started our adult careers. We started like the real world and moved to Arkansas. We both got really good jobs, and this is like when life was starting, right? So we had great jobs, we had just moved, we got an apartment to live in, and we started working our 7 to 5 jobs. So he worked like 8 to 4:30, I worked 7 to 5 because that's what it was in corporate America. So I ended up getting a job at the Walmart and Sam's Club headquarters as a food and sensory scientist. So basically what I did, I ate food all day long and I tested food, and then I got about 100 other people to eat it, and then I would analyze the data on all of that and how can we make our food taste better before it's sold in our stores to our consumers. So it was a really cool job, like out of my field. I was very picky on which job I did decide to go with. It's hard to get a job in your field right out of college, but I did turn some down because I had worked at some other of the major manufacturing companies, so the companies who make food and own a lot of the brands, as internships, and I couldn't get morally behind that either. Like, oh, I thought this job is gonna be so cool, it's making different flavors of food, and like I'm a real scientist, and I had a lab coat and a lab bench, and I just didn't love it because I was a scientist, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not working with people, and I'm like not really helping anyone, and I just couldn't get morally behind because a lot of what it was cutting a penny here, cutting a penny there to save the company millions of dollars, but really take away the quality of the food from the consumer. So I really just wasn't morally behind that. So I was very picky when I found this job at the corporate offices at Walmart and Sam's Club. I loved the job, I liked the job, I liked the company, and Tyler and I were doing very well. We were both making very good money, we were salaried, we were benefited. Everything seemed to be going well. And then about a couple months into this new routine, I was like, this whole adult world isn't quite what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought I'd be excited to not have homework and all this stuff, but then we were just we were just exhausted. We would come home from the workday and kind of just sit our butts on the couch and be exhausted and mentally drained, and we weren't doing what we absolutely loved, but we were doing, again, what we thought we were meant to do. So time went on, and 6 months later, I decided to go back to school to get my MBA, my Master's in Business Administration. And I did this on top of working still. So I was working 50 hours a week and getting my MBA full-time. Call me crazy, I know, it was crazy. But I was kind of desperate. I was like, I don't want to do this career forever, so I need to go get another degree to expand my resume and do something else. So I did that, and I didn't have a social life for about a year, and it was a lot of hard work, but got through that, and then I realized this still isn't what I wanted to do. Like, I loved the leadership part of my MBA, but I wasn't really all about the accounting and the economics and the numbers, and I was just like, something is still missing. So in this process, Tyler and I also got a dog, our baby Kaya. We love her so much. You'll see her in all my pictures and videos. She's like the love of our life. We got a dog, we moved into a house, and from the outside looking in, we were living the absolute American dream. We were both fresh out of college, about a year and a half out of college at this point. Both had jobs in our field, which is very unheard of. We both had salaried jobs, benefited jobs, 401k, like we had everything. We had a house, we had a dog, we both worked for good companies. From the outside looking in, we had it all. But you know what? That made it even harder when we had to admit to ourselves that we weren't truly happy. And the reason we weren't truly happy, which was really hard to admit, because we felt guilty. We felt guilty because so many people wanted what we had. So many people thought we were living these perfect lives, like great relationship, and we did have a very good relationship, but everything else we were just like, is this really what life is gonna be like for the next 50 years? Like, guys, honestly, that would keep me up at night. I would lay in bed at night, exhausted, by the way, and I was just like, this is not what I thought life would be. Going to a job every morning, 10 hours a day, coming home, I worked out, worked on my MBA, cooked, cleaned, ate, showered, and then went to bed and did it all again. And I was just like, this is not what I want my life to be like. But again, I kind of pushed that aside because I was like, this is what life is now. Like, this is how life works. Again, we grew up, got good grades in school, went to college, got good grades, graduated with honors, moved halfway across the country for jobs in our field, was living the American dream from the outside looking in, got a house, got a puppy, had a great relationship, and here we were, and we were not truly happy. Deep down, I was miserable, and like I said, guys, I don't know how to explain it because it sounds so horrible, but I know some other people have been in my shoes before, and it was just, we would work Monday through Friday, we would get to Friday night, and we would be exhausted, and we would just fall asleep on the couch. And every day at work, people were just negative. Everyone was living for the weekend. Guys, everyone was living their weeks for 2 days. 2 days out of Monday through Sunday, everyone was just looking forward to Saturday and Sunday, and maybe Friday night, but like I said, we were exhausted come Friday night that we would just fall asleep. And then Saturday, okay, we were one good day out of the week, and then Sunday was like mentally preparing for the next work week and doing your grocery shopping and doing your meal planning and getting a good night's sleep before the work week. And we just got so tired of this routine. And then at work, it was like, okay, I have a good job, I like what I'm doing, but I didn't love it. And guys, I would actually go over and print something just to print something, just so I could go stand beside the window for a little bit. And I would like peek out the window and be like, oh, it looks so nice out there. Like, it's so sunny, and I just want to go out in the sunshine and live life on my terms and live how I want to, and like be able to go out for a walk in the middle of the day in the sunshine, because I was going to work when the sun was still down and getting home from work when the sun already set. Like, to me, that wasn't a life. I felt like I was stuck in a prison. And it's horrible to say, but like, I felt like I was just trapped in this bubble that I built myself in. I made that life for myself because that's what I thought I had to do. I had VPs at that company telling me that I was going to pass them someday. So my business career, my corporate career was going extremely well. I was getting great reviews. I was doing presentations on stage in front of the whole company. Like, I was doing extremely well, but like I said, that deep down satisfaction, like, I felt like I wasn't helping people. Like I said, I was tasting food, I was making food taste good for other people, but really what I was doing was like adding more bacon and cheese because that's what people like to eat. And for me, I just couldn't stand doing that because I was like, I want people to be healthier. I had such a passion for health and fitness, but I was making people more unhealthy at my job just so I could pay the bills and get a paycheck and live life how we're supposed to live. So in the process of all of this, I actually endured 2 major hip surgeries, shaving the bone down, cutting some tendons, that type of fun stuff, and a hernia surgery. So I was a big runner, but running kind of had to come to an end for a little bit while these surgeries were going on, and I had to find a way to do some other type of exercise. So I started going to the gym a little more, trying different exercise classes, and really focusing on my nutrition because I knew I couldn't control the muffins, pancakes, ice cream, brownies, cookies that I had to eat for my job at work, but I could control what I ate at home. So that's when I started getting really involved in nutrition as well, aside from the nutrition classes that I had taken in school. So in the process of all of this, I still was just like, something deep down is missing. I'm not fulfilled. I'm not loving my career. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And I had to admit that to myself. And I just really, really wanted more passion, more purpose, more flexibility, and the ability to live life on my terms and not someone else's. I wanted to build my dreams and not get paid to build up someone else's dreams. I wanted to live life on my time schedule, be able to wake up when I wanted, be able to work when I wanted, be able to take vacations. I don't know how much vacation you get, but I got 10 days a year, guys. That killed me. And I was living 18 hours away from my family, so anytime I wanted to go home for a family event, that was like 4 days of vacation right there. And then to go home for the holidays and to go on vacations, like, there just wasn't time for that. I was missing so many important family events, my grandparents' birthdays, my parents' birthdays, my cousins being born. Like, I just felt like my life, I want to be revolved around relationships, around love, and that's not what I was building my life up to be. I was doing this job that I wasn't totally fulfilled at, and I felt like I was meant for more. Have you guys ever felt that way, that you were meant to do something more with your life? I had that passion from the very beginning that I'm meant to help people. I'm meant to do more. I have this passion for health and fitness. I just don't know how to put it all together without like ruining this career path that I'm building up, or being able to raise a family and get a paycheck and afford all of this and live in this American dream that we're taught to live. Do you guys ever feel that way? Or maybe you may be in a different situation where you're like, I am trying to do my passion, but I'm not able to pay the bills. Or I need extra money to do the things that I love, to spend more time with my family. Whatever it may be, I think we've all had these similar feelings of life is good, but it's not great. And how can we make that better? Because do you guys ever feel that way too, that you're just kind of stuck? Like, you want to live this amazing life. We have one life on this earth, on this planet. I don't want to spend it doing things that I don't love every day. I want to adventure in the mountains. I want to hike 14ers. I want to travel the world, be with the people I love, not miss basketball games, family events. I don't even like basketball, but like when my future kids play sports, I want to be able to go to everything and not be so stressed. Because when I was working 7 to 5 and coming home and doing all those things, I was like, how am I going to fit a family into this mix and take care of myself and be able to pour into others and do all these things? And I was just like, there has to be another way. I wanted to do so many things, but I just couldn't figure out how to get there. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, because through all of that, through my struggles, through not knowing what to do with my career, through not knowing if I was making the right choices, through that straight and narrow path that I've been telling you guys about that we felt like we had to go on, I did find another way. And guys, today I'm happy to tell you that I do work from my terms. I do work on my own schedule. I am an online health and fitness coach, helping hundreds and thousands of people be healthy, be happy, and most importantly, live their lives to the fullest. Because I truly believe that we're born to live and not just exist. I was existing. I was going through the motions. I was waking up, going to work, and going through the motions of each day and living for the weekends and living for 5 p.m. to roll around at work so I could get out of the office. I was just existing in a world that's so big and so beautiful, that's meant to be lived, that's meant to be traveled. And now I get to do that, and now I get to help others. I get to work from home, help others with their health and fitness, but then also help other people like me build a business where they're able to do the same from their time. I get to work from home or from anywhere with Wi-Fi for that matter, and I get to do something that I truly love, that I'm truly passionate about, that I feel fulfillment, and that I feel I can lay my head down at night and know that I did good work, know that I was able to change someone else's life, and know that I was able to make a difference in someone's life. Like, to me, there's no better feeling than that, and I'm also able to do it while building a family, while building financial freedom and time freedom for my future family, where it's not one of those things where, okay, I'm doing what makes me happy now, but I'm not making any money. I honestly, guys, like, it sounds crazy, but I found my perfect job that I was striving to find for so long. Those career searches that I Googled, like, why did this not just come up? Because I was like, this is my perfect job. Like, why did no one tell me about this before? And I found actually the trainer that I was going to the gym with had been doing this. And now I wasn't a personal trainer. I didn't have fitness experience. So I thought, well, I can't do this. This just must be for her. But I stalked her Facebook for a little bit, and I was like, what is she doing that she's going on all these cool trips? Her posts are so motivating. Like, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to help other people. And guys, I'm happy to say that I was able to do that. Now, it takes hard work and it takes consistency, and you do have to build it up over time. It's not one of those overnight things. If someone promises you money overnight, run from that, because those are not good. Like, that's where you're gonna get yourself in trouble. But I did build it up. I started this business as I was working 50 hours a week, going to school full time, and then I added starting a business to my plate. Like, what was I doing? But I would not, like, I wish I would have started it sooner. Like, the minute I was able to help someone, I got butterflies in my stomach of, wow, this is what it feels like to help people. So today I do want to give you guys my top 3 tips on rediscovering your purpose. Whatever your purpose is, whatever your passion is, I just want to give you guys some value today of rediscovering your purpose and your passion. And I do say rediscover because I truly believe that as children, we all had this passion. We all had this purpose that we wanted to be this growing up, or we watched this person growing up and we're like, I want to be like that. And then life happens, and circumstances happen, and responsibilities happen, where you kind of lose that sense of childness, like childlike dreams. You lose that ability to dream, guys. And like I said, I lost that ability to dream for a little bit because of life, because of society, because society tells me I need to do one thing, and family tells me I need to do another, and coworkers say this, and bosses say that, and all my dreams went from this big down to they just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, until I got so trapped that I hit my rock bottom, and I was like, I can't live life like this anymore. So I want you guys to take out a piece of paper and pen or notebook. I always get makeup under my eye right there. I'm not really sure why, guys. You'll see me. I normally have my hair pulled up. I normally have like my sweatiness from working out, like in workout clothes all the time. I'm still in workout clothes right now. So that's just me. I like being comfortable. I hated dressing up in the business world every day. I love to dress up on occasion, but every day was like not for me. I'll be in my sweatpants and yoga pants and like hair up in the majority of the time here. But I do want you to take a piece of pen and paper out and take notes. And guys, this isn't me being arrogant and being like, you need to take notes from me. It's because these tips have truly changed my life, completely changed my life 100%. Not just from everything I just mentioned, but just from the inside too. I've become such a better person. So, 3 tips for rediscovering your purpose. So tip number 1 is to take responsibility of your life and your actions. The first thing that we do is have to own that we got ourselves to wherever we're at right now. Whether that be good or bad, we have to take responsibility of our own lives, of our own choices, because no one else got us to where we are except for us. And I know you may be thinking, oh, but this, and but this family member, and but this debt, and this choice, and that. Guys, it's all our choices, and we have to learn to take responsibility for those. If you're constantly pointing your finger out at everyone else, you're never going to be able to change what's in here, and you're never going to be able to change what's in here. You guys have to take responsibility for your actions and where you are in your life right now. Like I said, it may be somewhere really good and it may be somewhere not so good, but you have to take responsibility for that. But the best news about that is if you were the only one that can take responsibility for where you are right now, that means you are the only one who can take responsibility for where you go, for where your future is going to go, for what life is going to look like today, tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now. You are the only one that has the power to make those choices and make those changes. And you have to get anyone negative out of your life that's holding you back from your potential, from your dreams, from your purpose and your passion. Because I'm here to tell you guys, from someone who's lived through it myself, nothing is ever going to replace your passion. I did everything I thought I could in a job I even liked, but when I wasn't loving life, when I wasn't obsessed with every day of my life and waking up excited, nothing else mattered. Guys, now I wake up with the best job in the world. I wake up excited every single day to do my job. That was not happening before. I am excited when that alarm clock goes off if I want to set an alarm for that day. But I wake up early, I get my work done. I'm excited to live each and every day and know that what I do in the day is my choice. It is my choice with what I do, with where I travel, who I hang out with. It's all on me because it's my responsibility. So first and foremost, I had to take responsibility that I got myself there, but then acknowledge that I had the power and the resources and the tools to take me somewhere else, to live that dream life, to live out my passion and do something that truly made me happy. Not just that paid the bills, but something that deep down fulfilled me and made me happy. And that takes me into tip number 2 of rediscovering your purpose, is to serve others. Guys, if you can find something that serves others, it is going to make you happy. We're all humans, and I believe we all have that deep desire to want to do good to others. We all have that desire and that want to help others, to serve others, to make other people happy. So if your head can hit the pillow at night knowing that you changed someone else's life, guys, that's just going to bring so much fulfillment and joy into your own life. There's a quote that I like that says, you can get anything that you want in your life if you just help enough other people get what they want out of their life. So the more you're able to help other people, the more you're going to feel fulfilled and the more your life is going to improve. Now guys, there's a lot of ways out there to make money, and there's a lot of people out there making money, maybe not for the right reasons, not doing something good. Like, heck, I was making money making people more unhealthy. Like, yeah, I was making their food taste good, but to me, that wasn't fulfilling me. Now for this business, I don't feel guilty making money, helping someone else getting healthier and happier and living their best life, because I can rest my head on my pillow at night and know I helped change someone's life today. I did something good with my career. I feel good about the money that I'm making by helping other people, because like I said, there's so many other ways to make money. So we all have to make money. We all have to pay the bills. We all have to pay rent. We all have to have money to live. So if I need money to live, I'd rather do it helping someone, changing someone else's life, and do it with something that in my heart and in my head I know is for the better good, and that I'm able to affect and serve someone else. So guys, do something that serves others, and it's going to come around tenfold for you, not just in your heart, but in every part of your life, but most importantly in here, knowing that you are doing something with deep fulfillment, something that you actually love, and being able to help others in that process. And then tip number 3 is find a community that embraces growth. Find a community that embraces growth, embraces change, and embraces all these things that we're talking about, guys. You have to surround yourself with positive people. One of my favorite quotes is that we are the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. Now, that's a little bit of a scary thought, but when I realized that, I realized I was filling my life with so much negativity of people that I worked with that I wasn't necessarily choosing to work with. That's just who I had to work with. And I was filling my head with all this negativity around me, but when I started filling my head with positive things, I fell in love with podcasts, fell in love with personal development, started filling my mind with positive things instead of negative. Like, I stopped listening to the negative news, I stopped listening to the radio, and I started turning on podcasts, audiobooks, stuff with positive people. Even if those positive people weren't standing right next to me, if I could just plug them into my ears and get those positive thoughts in my brain, that made a whole world of a difference for me. So when I first joined this online health and fitness community, not only did I get healthier and in better shape, but my goodness, I got a whole new family, a whole new community of people that just were so positive. They pushed me to be better every day. They pushed me to strive to be a better person, to increase my knowledge, to improve just in every aspect of my life. And I'll be honest, guys, there's not a lot of people out there like that. Like, a lot of people in this world have a negative mindset. They have those negative beliefs, and they feel stuck, but they feel like the whole woe is me, I can't do anything about it type of person. You have to surround yourself with these positive people, because honestly too, coaching can be hard. Coaching takes consistency. Coaching takes this hard work. So you want to surround yourself with people who are going to hold you accountable, who are going to push you to your goals and not let you give up on that dream life that you want so badly. So you have to surround yourself with positivity, because even after this video, I bet you're gonna be fired up and be like, I wanna live my passion, I wanna live my purpose, I wanna live my dream life. But then you're gonna have one fear sneak into your head, and as soon as you turn this video off tonight, guys, I've been mentoring people for a long time, so I know this. As soon as you turn this video off, if one person says something negative to you, and you're like, I think I wanna try this, as soon as they say that one thing negative to you, you're gonna validate those fears that were in your head and be like, yeah, I knew I shouldn't do it. Yeah, I knew that was true. You guys can't let those fears get into your head. You have to surround yourself with people who want to make you better. And that's what I want to do for you tonight, guys. I want to take the opportunity to introduce you to my community, Team Exceed the Dream, and our whole group of mentors, amazing coaches, and amazing people I get to surround myself with every day, which is called Team Beachbody, which is why you wanted to watch this video in the first place. And I want to show you guys what they have done for me, because quite honestly, they have changed my life more. They have done more for me than I have ever done for them. Beachbody has changed me as a person from the inside out. Like I said, not just physically getting in the best shape of my life from at-home workouts, which I never thought would happen as an athlete growing up, not just from their amazing nutrition, but from being a better person, from listening to positive people, from listening to podcasts, from being able to help someone else. I have changed so much personally, and I want to extend that opportunity to you as well. So what is Beachbody, and what the heck is this coaching thing that you're talking about? So basically, Team Beachbody is a group of like-minded, positive people working on themselves. We are not health and fitness experts. Some of them are, some of us are, but we are not business experts. Some again are, but we are people from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, really with one common goal to every day improve ourselves and every day affect the life of someone else in a positive way. We are just a group of like-minded people pushing each other to be better every single day and striving to be our best, and like I said, living life to the absolute fullest. Some people do this business to fill a void in their heart, just how I started. I started it part-time on top of working, on top of going to school, but I knew something deep down inside of me was meant for more and was missing, so I started it part-time. And then, so some people stick to it. Some people love their full-time jobs and they just want that side hobby. So some people use this as a hobby, and that is totally fine. We all have different goals in this business. Some people use it as a very big part-time income. So maybe they have a full-time job that they really like that's not paying the bills. Sorry, I have to move my legs. My knees are falling asleep, or my legs. But they need the extra income, so some can help save up or pay off student loans, pay off student debt, pay to take their family on a vacation that they otherwise couldn't afford. So some people just do this part-time. And then you have your people like me who fell in love with this community and kind of ran with it. And I was like, at first I didn't realize people did this as their full-time career, guys. I just started it, like I said, for something extra, for something to fill a piece of my heart. And then when I started listening to the training, I was like, wait a second, there's people that do this full time? Like, what is this? How did I not know about this? Like, what is this opportunity? So when I found that out, I was like, I want to do this full time. And that was like, I mean, it was a gradual thing for me that I was like realizing that, but I was like, because for me, like I said, I built up this career that I thought I had to build forever. So stepping back and stepping away from that career was definitely hard at first because of what everyone else around me was saying. But for me, it was the easiest decision ever, because I was like, this makes me happy. This inside makes me happy because I know I'm doing something good for other people. Is what I'm passionate about. It's like I get to stay at home and help people every day while I drink a chocolate peanut butter milkshake and hang out with my dog and work out and like stay in my workout clothes. I was like, this is a dream come true. So some people do build this up to six-figure incomes, multiple six-figure incomes. And guys, the potential in this is absolutely endless, but it all comes from the work that you want to put in. So there's no guarantee. It's all individual. And Beachbody's disclaimer is it's all based on your individual efforts and work that you put into the business. So it's totally up to you what you want to do with this. This can be a part-time thing, or this can be a full-time, I want to build a life by design, like we call it, a life where you get to wake up on your own terms in your own life and have financial freedom and time freedom and just live the life that exceeds your own dreams, like what I'm doing right now. So guys, if you're thinking right now, yeah, I want to get in a little bit better shape, or I want my health to be a little bit better, or I could use some extra money, or I want to build this up to be my full-time career and live a life that Emily is so passionate and excited about, or I want to be able to take my kids on an extra vacation, or I just want a group of people in a community that are going to support me, or I really want to work on personal development and grow my mind and listen to books as well. Guys, this opportunity literally encompasses all of that. If you have any of those interests and now you're like, okay, but what does a coach actually do? So what we do is, number one, we work on ourselves first and foremost with our fitness products, with our nutrition products, and with our brains, with our minds, with our community. We put ourselves first in an unselfish way so we can pour into others. And then we invite others to join us. We invite others to either get healthier and happier and get that healthy from the inside out and lose 50 pounds, lose 100 pounds. Guys, when I help someone lose their first like 10 pounds even, but when I've helped people lose 50 pounds, like I cry. Like I'm just so happy for them, and it gives me that butterfly in my stomach when someone else is able to say to me, Emily, you changed my life. There's nothing like that in the world, guys. There really is nothing. So we invite other people to do this with us, and I love inviting other people else to see the business behind this, because that's what changed my life, guys. I was already in pretty good shape. Of course, we all have room to improve, but the business side of it changed my life because I was so stuck in a career that I didn't truly love, that this business opportunity has changed my entire outlook on life. So you simply work on yourself and you share it with others, and you put in consistency and hard work. And if you're motivated, guys, this business has absolutely endless possibilities and opportunities. So now you're like, okay, well, what do I do to get signed up? Because if you're like me, you're like, sign me up. Like, what am I waiting for? Like, I just want to get started right now. Like, some of you may be like, Emily, just stop talking and tell me how to get there. A couple of you have done that with me already. You're like, can I sign up today? So yes, you can. What you do is you first get access to our BOD, which is Beachbody On Demand, and it is full of all of our amazing fitness programs. Guys, I was an athlete growing up. These programs are life-changing. You get the fitness experts. Research has gone behind all of these workout videos. You get access to over 40 different programs and 600 different workouts to choose from online in an online bundle. You get access to Chalene Johnson, Shaun T, Autumn Calabrese, Tony Horton, Joan Jericho, Chris Downing, all these amazing, amazing fitness experts. every day from either you can do it in your living room, you can do it outside, you can do it in your gym. It literally is on your phone. I'm recording on my phone right now, or I would show you, but it is absolutely incredible, and I get better results from these workout programs that I do for 30 minutes to 40 minutes a day than I did when I was spending 2 hours in a gym, which still just blows my mind because I was the person that was like, I don't know if I want to do an at-home workout program, but I had to eat my words and swallow my pride there because I was like, yeah, these definitely 100% work. You also get access to our amazing nutrition supplements. So guys, I studied food science in school, so I researched the crap and heck out of these before I would ever put something into my own body. I was actually using Shakeology, which is our #1 nutrition supplement, before I became a coach. So that shows that, yeah, I researched the heck out of this and I fell in love with it before I actually started coaching and realizing that there was this whole coaching side to it. So what Shakeology is it's a nutrient-dense superfood shake. It is not a weight loss shake. It's just a shake basically full of all the nutrients that you need, full of superfoods, full of micronutrients. So if you know about macronutrients and micronutrients, a lot of what we're missing in our diet is those micronutrients. I am so tongue-tied today, guys. But we're missing those micronutrients in our food that we eat. And in the US, a lot of the food that we get now, even broccoli, to go buy broccoli off of the shelves, loses 30 to 40% of its nutritional value by the time it goes from the farm to the shelves. And that also has to do with the way our soil is these days. So the nutrient-dense shake, I'll show you guys videos of it. I love this stuff, is superfoods from all around the world grown in the best environments possible for nutrients to grow and to survive, and then put in a shake. So it's all natural, no preservatives, no, like, nothing bad for you is in them. I drink one every single day, and I have for the past couple years now. So you get access to that. You get access to our all natural pre-workouts, our recovery drink that I love, hydration drinks. You get access to all of that stuff as well on our official launch date. Speaking of our official launch date, it is in October, but guys, you want to take advantage of this opportunity now, because the sooner you start working now, the more I'm going to train you and get you set up for a successful launch, so you can be successful before the launch date even happens. There's no such thing as like waiting for a launch date to start doing this. You want and like have to start it now to have that successful launch, which we'll talk about towards the end of this video. But what else do you get? You get the fitness, you get the nutrition, you get put into our Fit Fam, as I call it, which is this community of everyone that we're helping. It's this community where you log your workouts every day, you log your nutrition every day, and it helps hold you accountable. And guys, this is where the magic happens. Like, this is my favorite part of what we do, because that's where people start to see changes. That's where people love on each other and support each other, and we have just grown this huge family of people who really love each other, who pick each other back up when they fall off the wagon, who support each other, who are there for each other when life event happens. And guys, life's gonna happen. It's just this family of online positive people that are absolutely amazing, and they hold you accountable to your health and fitness goals. And then fourthly, you will get put into my personal private and exclusive Facebook group for our coach training to teach you how to be successful and have that successful launch, and how to be a successful coach. So you get my personalized training that I have used over the years, and you get pretty much all of my experience from the past couple years into one training, which I put a lot of time in for you guys. I am not here to brag. I hope you can see I'm a very real person, but I am in the 0.001% of the company, and I really put my heart and soul into these trainings to help you guys be successful. So not only will you have access to my training, you will also have access to Team Beachbody's training, and then you also will have access to all of the extra things that I've invested in, because as a business owner, I invest in my business. I invest to learn from the experts. So I have taken social media courses from Chalene Johnson, and also life classes from her on like work-life balance, because that's so important to me. I have taken Facebook courses with expert Mari Smith. I have taken Push Coach mentoring from Josh Coates. So you guys are actually going to get access to some of Josh Coates' Josh coaches mentoring as well with the absolute top coaches in the network. So not only am I one of the top coaches in the network, but we are also part of a larger team who is part of the largest network in the entire company. So you guys literally have access to all the amazing resources that you would possibly need to build your business. So like I said, no business experience required. You get trainings and mentoring from all of us. What I do tell everyone that I work with is I will walk with you, I will run with you, but I will not chase you, meaning I am here for you no matter what your goals are and no matter how fast or slow you want to take this business, but I don't turn around and like chase you and down the street like, hey, come back. Like, no, that's totally up to you guys and up to what you want to do with this business. So I know a lot of you are like, I want to run, I want to go to the top. Like, girl, I'm right here with you. Like, we got this. Like, we have the tools and the resources. Okay, so some of you may be thinking now, Emily, I'm ready for this. This is my dream career. This is what I've been looking for. And that's like exactly how I was. But I know some of you may be like, is this girl even real? Like, this girl is just like yelling at my face in the camera right now and like is too excited and like, this can't be a real thing because it's just too perfect. And like, honestly, I thought that too at first. I was like, is this even real? And like, coming from that corporate background, I was like, there's no way this can even be real because I was so stuck in that dreams that I built. So now I just quickly want to go over some hesitations that you may be having just to answer any questions. So number one, the biggest thing I get is, Emily, this all sounds amazing, but I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to build a business. And girl, I was right there with you. I was working full-time 50 hours a week and going to get my master's full-time. And then I added this to my plate and people were like, you're nuts. And I was like, I know, but I promise you, if you just get a glimpse of what our community is like, I fell in love with it. And I was like, there's no way I don't have time to do this. Like, I can't afford to not have time to be around these people and to change my life and to possibly change my future. So guys, it all comes down to priorities and what your priority is. I didn't have extra time in the day. I had to find the time. I had to find those hidden pockets. So for a couple months, it was work, home, MBA, workout, more MBA, and then health and fitness coaching business. I had to find the time in my day, and that's what everyone does. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. It's just what's important to you, and it does take consistency. It does take doing that. You'll read a book called The Compound Effect, and it's all about those little actions taken every day that build up into massive results. And guys, I can tell you firsthand, the short-term sacrifice that I had to make to get this long-term life of my dreams, there's no comparison. Like, so I love Grey's Anatomy, and I will admit I was watching The Bachelor a little bit, The Bachelorette, not like, don't judge me for that. You guys get caught up in reality TV drama too, probably. But I cut out TV. Like, this working on my business meant so much more to me in my future than TV. I could catch up on my shows at a later date. So it's those short-term sacrifices and what's really going to be important to you and your priorities that can build this life of your dreams. Like, I wouldn't be telling you this if I wasn't living proof of it, sitting right here telling you what's possible, guys. Like, now I get to go hiking in the mountains with Tyler and Kaya and fly home to see my family whenever I want. I've been home, it's August right now, and I think I've been home 8 times this year already, back to Pennsylvania. I've been to Punta Cana with Beachbody. I've been to New Orleans. I've been to California twice. I've been everywhere because now I have the freedom to do so. So, hesitation number 2 is, Emily, this sounds great, but I don't have any money to invest. Okay, it's okay because it's so cheap to start this, which is absolutely insane. All you need to invest today up front is that $99 US for your access to Beachbody on demand. In the future, when we launch and you'll get the supplement nutritional products, that will be around 130 or 160 US. They have not transferred that to the UK for us to tell us exactly how much it will be with shipping and everything. So don't hold me to those numbers, but it will be around that cost. But guys, that's the only investment in your business, is to be investing into yourself, to getting your own health and fitness results, to be taking care of your body. Like, you don't, and then you pay about $15 a month for a coaching fee, which takes care of all of the background stuff, which is like, we don't keep any products in our house, we don't deal with the money. They have a customer service team, they have the trainings, they have websites. $15 a month to own your own business, guys, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school and learn, and now all I have to do is pay $15 a month and invest in myself to be in the best shape of my life and to be truly happy. There's no comparison. So if you guys don't have between $100 and $160 to invest in yourself and invest into a business that can change your life, that's even more reason you guys need to do this, if I'm being honest. That's even more reason that you need a business like this to be able to invest in yourself. Because imagine being a kid when you were a kid and thinking, oh, if I just had $160 to change my whole life as an adult, yeah, I'll have that. And if you don't have that now, that's even more of the reason you need something additional like this that will change your life for the future, so you're not constantly living paycheck to paycheck. Hesitation number 3 is, Emily, I don't have a beach body, or I'm not in the best shape, or no one's gonna look to me as a health and fitness role model. And guys, that's 100% okay. Actually, being on your journey, being raw, real, open, and honest are what people relate to. I'm not perfect. I don't have a six-pack ab all the time. Like, I have a stomach pouch too. But like, we're all humans, guys, and people are gonna relate to your journey. So like I said, all you have to do is be working on your own health and fitness. This is a health, fitness, and wellness business, so you have to have some interest in improving your own life. So if you're improving your own life, people are going to see that, and then you invite them to be on this journey with you. If you want to help someone that's 100 pounds overweight and you are on the journey of losing 100 pounds yourself, they're gonna trust you because you're showing that it works. This business is all about relationships, relating to people, and truly helping people. So you do not need to have a beach body. I actually hate the name of the company because I don't, like, that's not what they stand for at all. Like, they're literally, I have met the CEO, I have met the corporate people at this company, and they are all the most down-to-earth people I've ever met, and it's just amazing. And like, guys, you run your own business. We're all under an umbrella of Team Beachbody, but you put your own spin on it. So my spin, as if you can't tell, is passion and purpose and living a life to the fullest and truly living and not just existing. But I also touch in of how I deal with anxiety. I have coaches on my team who their whole focus is mental health. Their whole focus is helping people who had depression, who had anxiety. I have girls who their whole focus is helping runners to improve their running times through using our strengthening programs, our stretching programs, and our nutritional products. I have people I have a girl who never worked out in her life who realized she has so much more energy now, and now she loves helping people who were couch potatoes like her. Like, not to say that in a mean term, that's what she calls herself, but guys, this can literally be for anybody as long as you're willing to put in the work. And then hesitation number 4 is, Emily, this all sounds great, but I have no experience. And guys, I touched on that already. You don't need to have a business degree. You don't need to have a exercise degree or a nutrition degree. This is all about you being on your journey and sharing that journey, and we mentor you. So I would be your personal mentor if you're watching this video, or whoever sent you this video would be your personal mentor. But we are all part of a team, we're all a part of a community, and we all have mentors in this business, and we all help each other. You get the training that you need. I came into this with no experience, and guys, honestly, I've learned more from the trainings in this business and just failing forward and trying and implementing and seeing what works than I did in my whole MBA, like my whole master's program, to be honest. So you do not need experience to run a very extremely successful business. So guys, I know this video was a little bit long, and I'm sorry, I just love to talk, and I love to talk to you guys a lot, but I just want to let you know how big of a deal it is that Beachbody is launching in the UK this October. Number 1, there's a launch party on October 21st. We officially launch October 19th. You want to get to that launch party because it is going to be amazing. You're going to get training in person that day. You'll get to work out with the super trainers. It's going to be incredible, and it will get you that first experience. And like I said, you guys do not want to wait to start coaching until then. I have a system in place, and I'll be honest, guys, a lot of people aren't going to have a system in place until we launch. I have a system and training program, proven mentorship program, step-by-step guide in place to help you guys be successful. So when it is launch day, you are already gonna be successful. You're already gonna have people wanting to do this with you. You're already gonna be getting those health and fitness results yourself. You're already gonna be inviting people to join with you. So that way, come launch day, you're already gonna have a successful business up and running. It will just be official. So it's kind of like when you're in a relationship. Like Tyler and I have been dating for 7 years. So we're obviously not gonna like be going out and dating other people. We're obviously like in an exclusive relationship. That marriage is just gonna be a piece of paper that makes it official. That's how this business launches. You want to set up your groundwork now, so then on an official launch day, all it's gonna be is a signature on the internet, and then you're already gonna have this whole platform and business set up for you. But I can't express how big of a deal this is. People have been asking me for years, when is this launching in the UK? People are ready for this to launch in the UK. And guess what, guys? It's launching whether you like it or not. So whether you loved this video and you're like, yes, I want to do it, or you hated it and you're like, no, I don't want to do it. It's launching either way. So I hope you get on board with it, because it is going to change lives over there. It is going to change lives in the entire world. There's that makeup again. But guys, this is literally life-changing, and I am looking for my dream coaches in the UK to be a part of Team Exceed the Dream. So I am specific with who I work with, because I want to get along. I want us to get along with each other. I want to work with someone positive. I've worked with way too many negative people in my past careers. So now when I get to choose who I work with, I want to make sure it's someone that we align with our morals, we align with our goals, and we don't have to have these same goals for the business. I just want to make sure we get along and we can have that friendship. Because like I said, family, relationships, time, those types of things are the most important to me. And I feel like when you have those things as your top priority, everything else falls in place. This business and this company have absolutely changed my life for the better. Hands down. Like, I get a little bit emotional when I start to think about it, because I start to think about that girl who is so lost in her career, who had everything from the outside looking in, but just, I was a daydreamer. Like, I daydreamed about vacations. I daydreamed about trips. I daydreamed about being home for my family's birthdays. I daydreamed about taking my future kids to the bus stop and not having to drop them off at a daycare all day when I went to work. I dreamt of that combination of, like, my dad is super successful, but my mom stays at home, and how can I just have them combined? And now that's what I get to do. I get to build this business from home. I get to build it on my terms. I get to have that life of freedom and passion and desire that I so desperately wanted. And like, I get to help people in the process. And guys, I can't, you can hear my voice changing a little bit, because I just can't express how much all of that means to me and how much I've changed as a person too. So if you're watching this, guys, thank you so much for taking the long time to watch this video. It means a lot to me that you've watched the whole thing, and it probably means that you have a little bit of interest in this, and or deep down you're like, I know I'm meant for something. And guys, even if this isn't for you, if I want you to know from my tips, you are meant for something bigger. You are meant for a life full of passion and purpose, and there is something out there for you. I think this opportunity is such a good opportunity. It has 100% changed my life, and I now feel that it's my duty and my mission and my job to pass it along to other people. Guys, like, it would be selfish of me to just keep this to myself. So now that I've built up a successful career, I want to be able to teach others how to do the same and really make an impact on your life. Because if you are anything like me, if you're having any of those thoughts in your mind of, I know I'm meant for something more, I have this passion, I have this purpose, I know I want to help someone, I just don't know how to put it all together, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be your mentor. I'm here to show you that it's not gonna be easy. It is gonna be hard work, but every single second that you put into this business is the most fulfilling thing you'll ever do. You're gonna fall in love with the community. You're gonna fall in love with the girls. You're gonna fall in love with the leaders on our team. Guys, this, I can't even tell you how much this means to me, and how much I really think it could mean to you too, and how much it could really change your life. All right, guys. Had to get a little close up here. I really want you to look into my eyes right now, even if there's still makeup smeared on them. Know that you are meant for something more. Deep down, you have a passion. Deep down, you have a purpose. Allow yourselves to dream bigger. Know that you are here not just to exist on this earth, not to have days full of stress, days full of anxiety, days full of I wish my life was different, or I wish life looked like this, or why can't I do this more, or travel more, or be with my family more, or be with my kids more, whatever it may be, know that you can make a change. You are responsible for your own life, and I want to give you permission right now to dream bigger, guys. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to be a kid again and come up with those big daydreams in your head and realize that they can be realistic. They can happen. This business and this opportunity has opened up my eyes to that, and I want to pass that on and open up your eyes as well. I'm so excited if you're gonna take the jump and take the leap and take the opportunity in front of you to change your life and join Team Exceed the Dream. I cannot wait to meet our team of UK founding members, and if you decide within the next 24 to 48 hours that you are joining us, reply to this email with the steps in this email, and I will send you a little gift from Team Exceed the Dream to the UK for you. And then in our training group, we're also going to have little prize incentives just to make it fun, guys. Like, I want to help you be successful just as much as you want to be successful. So we'll have those little business milestones for before we actually launch, and I'll get some team takes made and stuff, because who doesn't love t-shirts, right? So I cannot wait to meet you. I can't wait to mentor you, and I just want you to know that you have a passion, you have a purpose, and you're put here for a reason. So thank you so much for watching this and taking time with me today. I hope you have a really great rest of your day or a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Tell you guys, I can't sing at all. Like, I don't sing ever, not even karaoke or anything, but I love to lip sing, pretend I can sing, and then when people like on America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent or Shark Tank or like any show where something really good happens and someone gets happy and they cry, and then I cry, and that's just me, guys. I just love people, and I get really emotional over like happy things, like military coming at home videos. Oh, the tears. So to be honest, guys, I recorded this whole video for you, and it was really, really good. I really loved it. It was 45 minutes long, and I was so excited to send it to you, and the whole thing got deleted by accident. So I was not very happy. I sing a little pump-up music to get myself pumped because I'm so excited to talk to you guys. But like, I just did this video, now I have to do it again. But that's okay, because I love you guys. I'm so excited to get to meet you guys. I played this song on repeat when I quit my corporate job. I was like, I get to work from home.